Recovery housing in the state of Illinois sits at a critical intersection. Now, the need has never been greater, but the margin for error, if you're an operator, has just never been smaller. As communities respond to the crisis of addiction, homelessness, and strained treatment centers, sober living has blossomed into an essential part of this recovery continuum. And at the same time, operators of sober living homes have to navigate a complex web of local zoning rules, fair housing law, certification standards, and rising costs, often all at once. And when recovery housing works, it provides far more than just a bed. It offers structure, accountability, and community, and all of the conditions that people need to truly rebuild their lives. But in Illinois, success depends on more than just having good intentions. It depends on an understanding of local legal structure, property selection, house leadership, certification, financial planning, and everything fitting together in a very specific regulatory environment. Recovery housing in Illinois is largely governed at the local level. This means that sober living can look different from one city to the next. Local zoning codes vary, and you may even see different enforcement approaches depending on who you're dealing with. And the challenge is learning how to operate responsibly within this tension. Now, let's talk about certification. Now, while certification is not legally required in Illinois, certification is beginning to play more and more of a central role in how recovery housing is viewed by referral partners, communities, and local officials alike. And most reputable recovery homes do pursue certification through Illinois' NAR affiliate. This is a growing organization that is chartered at the state level to implement NAR's national standards, including life safety and emergency prep verification, ethical operations and resident rights verification. They'll check into your house leadership and accountability, and they'll review your policies, documentation, and your plan for ongoing compliance. So for many operators, certification becomes the framework that brings structure and consistency together in the home, and it offers a signal to the outside that the program is operating responsibly. So the challenge in Illinois isn't just opening and operating a sober house, it's learning how to select and prepare the right property that just works for recovery housing, and how to operate within local rules and standards while at the same time taking advantage of the leverage that you have with the Federal Fair Housing Act and the protections that it affords operators. And it's also to build a model that's financially sustainable without compromising recovery housing's best practices and principles. This balance is what separates short-lived homes from ones that truly endure the test of time. So recovery housing in Illinois matters, and the people who step into this work carry real responsibility. Now, when it's done well, a recovery home can become a place where lives stabilize and trust is rebuilt, and people get a chance to really move forward. But when it's done poorly, the consequences can ripple outward and affect residents and communities, neighborhoods, and referral partners, and ultimately operators themselves. And that's why we created How to Open a Recovery Home in Illinois. Now, this is an important book that's designed to help you understand the rules before they're enforced, and to help you build a foundation and make decisions before mistakes happen, and to help build systems before pressure exposes the cracks. So if you're committed to doing this work and doing it with integrity, and you want a clear, grounded, step-by-step guide built specifically for Illinois' realities, our Illinois book is a perfect investment.